This practice is only ever an invitation, never an obligation. So I'll guide us today as best as I can. And then it's up to you. It's your choice for what you feel suits you best. You know, we're going to start in what I call really it's a constructive restorative pose, and we're going to use 2 blocks. So if you don't have them at home, you could fold blankets or towels. If you've got those books that I've noticed on your side table, you could use your books. That would work as well, and even put a blanket over them if they're too hard. So we're going to start, I don't know about you guys, I do this stupid thing to myself where I sit in front of the computer too much and I find my body collapsing. So I just sort of be really nice to start opening up a little bit. Yeah, some of you are nodding. So yeah, you get that. So we want the scapulas to land on as a resting place on this block. And again, if you are a little sensitive, a blanket over the blocks are great. But you want to pop the upper back on that block and then have the head on the other block. Now I've got it low. If this is too much of a back bend, you can have it high so that the inclination is more evenly paced, because it is a gentle upper back opening. And then I want everybody to bend their knees, please. I should have made you get blankets. You know what? I'm going to put blankets on your knees. The blankets are just a nice weight to help you come into grounding. And that's what this shape is doing. Welcome, Patricia. I don't think I said hi to you. Welcome. You could take your feet a little wider and actually let the knees knock together. And that's really great for the pelvic bowl. How are you? Good, good. And then here in Melbourne, it's been stormy these last few days, blustery as well. So this often unsettles me, and this shape, I think, is very grounding. And I want you to feel that sense of really landing on the earth here. And we'll use our breath as a guide to find that. So tuning in here to the earth, what's touching the ground. Just to weight it down. And then the awareness of your breath. You may keep your hands alongside the body, or you might like to place one hand on your belly. One hand to your heart. This just helps us to bring awareness to that inhale, drawing a fullness into belly. And then if you exhale, it leaves the belly up into the heart. So if you can visualize the circular breath in through the heart to the belly. Okay. And then out through the belly to the heart. It's going to come to this shape, but I'm going to suggest bending your knees. Take your feet a little wider. Let them knock together. I just want you to feel, it's going to help soften the pelvis. Storms are raging in the atmosphere, but sometimes they're raging in our lives. Unless your life is perfect, maybe that's the case. But what I love about the awareness of these storms, even this morning, it was dark, ominous perhaps, and then the sun sparks itself behind those dark clouds. Our practice has a way of helping us discover that light that lays within each of us, clearing the storminess, helping us see more clearly from our day-to-day. As you land here and let yourself be lovingly held by the earth, like drop in even more, feeling that sweet rhythm of the breath. Embracing all the sounds that are around us at this moment. Can you allow yourself a little spark, a little awareness of the light? And maybe that spark, that fuel within you, deep within you, will spread to flood the whole body. And not just the skin suit, but your energy body around you. And in this way, the joy of coming to practice together feels more ignited, more luminous. We'll take just another 5 or 10 breaths here. You could stay in this very grounding, constructive shape, or you perhaps could just gently glide the blankets off your knees and let the soles of the feet come together and come into a gentle hip opener. And I want to take a moment here just to welcome everyone into the space, to honor all the events that have happened to bring you to this moment, to our great tradition of yoga and all the teachers who have come before us, continue to inspire us, to the land that we live and work and play on. Here in Middle Park, we honor the Boonwurrung people of the Kulin Nation and the caretakers, both past and present. And we welcome each other to engage in the care of the land, of the earth, and know that each of us are of this earth. So together we invite this opportunity to gently live, work, and play. I like to say laugh a little bit too, right? And then really as gently as possible, just letting your knees come together. You might like to turn to one side and roll to one side, and we'll meet on our mats in a kneeling position. And you'll just find your way there. I'm going to suggest if you've got socks on, maybe removing socks, because we'll get moving a little now. And just any movement that feels good for you. I don't need to tell you what to do. I think most of you have been there before. Just a few breaths. Have your blocks handy though. After you've done whatever feels good for you, just meet me here, please. We'll take a moment, right leg lifting behind us. Knee into chest as you exhale. Right leg behind, inhale. Knee into chest, exhale. Right leg behind and just hold. Weight to your right hand as you float the left in front. Stay for breath. And again, if you can think of that toning through belly a little bit, feeling the breath draw in there, but this time meeting the breath as you lift the belly up. And then exhaling, let the heart like soften a little. We'll take 2 more. The end of your exhale, the left hand comes down. And if you inhale, stretch and lift your right leg and then step it all the way through. I want you to take a block to the outside of your right foot and we'll lift the arms up just to start. Inhale here. And then exhale, hand to that block as you stretch through side body, left hand up and over. Just those of you who don't know me, I say groaning's encouraged if it feels like that. Like, how does it feel to release your body here? And Patricia, I'm going to say go high with that block rather than leaning too much, lifting up. Does that make sense? Yeah. Good. And then inhale, everyone, arms to the sky. Open to your left, exhale. You might need to kickstand that back foot. Right elbow to thigh as you reach your left arm up and over the ear. It's a modified extended side angle. And then we're going to just lubricate that shoulder joint a little. So if you take it high to the sky again, inhale, reach it to the back of your mat. As you begin to exhale, sweep it forward and around. So big, deep openings here. Good. And do a couple on your own. The inhale lifts the arm up. The exhale sweeps it down and forward. Good. On your next inhale, let both arms float up to the sky. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor. Curl your back toes, lift your back knee, and step it back to a plank position. Everybody's favorite, right? This is an all levels class. I always give lots of choices, but I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to say that out loud up front. So you can always drop a knee if you need. You can always take your feet wider. That's helpful. Or you could work a little hard and draw your inner thighs together, your feet together, squeeze your legs together. It'll help, promise. And then remembering to press through finger pads. Even hugging your thumb towards your index finger helps to support your wrists here. And remind yourself you made the choice to come this morning and it's going to be a good time. Stay for 1 more breath. Your laughing doesn't help, does it, actually? Knees to the floor, exhale. Woo! Stretch it on back. It's a child's pose. You could always walk your hands forward if you need a little more. 1 more breath here. And the layers are coming off. I love it. All right, good. Hands and knees will meet. Inhale, the left leg's going to lift. Gentle movement as the knee draws into chest. Extend it back behind your inhale. And exhale. Keep it lifted. Inhale. Weight shifts a little to your left hand as you float the right hand up. Gaze is down, don't strain through the neck, rather think long through the whole spine here. And then awareness to the breath, like you're meeting your breath with the body. Can you lift the belly a little bit? Amazing. Stay with me. 1 more. Great. And then right hand to floor. Inhale if you lift the left leg a little higher perhaps. And then step it through. It's that block to the outside, I think high, and then inhale, stretch up, Anjaneyasana. Left hand to block, So if you go low, it's not wrong, but I would challenge you, sometimes we're not actually getting as much from the shape. So I just want you to feel it in your body. You might even like draw the arm bones back a little bit and maybe even start to look more to your right. Notice if that's, you can feel that through the front of the hip. Really the psoas is where we're going, yeah? Stay for another 2 breaths. Can we hear my music or can we just hear construction? Oh, wow. Living in the city, right? All right, both hands to the sky, inhale. Twist to your right, exhale. Left elbow, left thigh, right hand over. If you need to kickstand that foot for more, your back foot for more stability, do that. And then lift your arm up, inhale, back towards the back of the mat. And if you exhale, let it be a sweet rotation through the shoulder. Oh, all the sounds of the city join us this morning. Good. Stay with your movement. Do 2 more wherever you are. Good. And then rise all the way up. Hands to the floor as you exhale. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee. It's high plank again. Take that full breath in and choice with your feet. We're going to actually ground through right hand here. Feel that stability and roll over your right foot. Keep your left hand down. Stack your left foot on top. Keep your left hand down. It'll work the transverse muscles a little deeper. There we go. And then come back to center. Inhale. Go left side. So your feet could be wide or you stack them. Hands stay down. Nice. Stay with me. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale to center. Over to the right. Good. Inhale to center. Over to the left. We've got a few more sweaters to get off. Inhale back to center. I think knees down would feel really nice. Chaturanga as you land on belly. Take your hands off your mats to the sideboards, side floor. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, come on down. 2 more times to stretch as high or as low as you feel best. 1 more, inhaling. Nice. And then back here, walk your hands onto your mat, curl your toes and lift your hips. We're in downward facing dog. Enjoy this familiar inversion. Can you think about giving yourself more space if you need? Oftentimes my pinky fingers are all the way to the edges of the mat. Especially when I start practice, I want space, right? Can I lift and draw my arm bones up, but push my thigh bones back and create more space through the spine? On your next inhale, the right leg's going to lift. Inhale. Exhale, open the hip by bending your knee, and yeah, great. Inhale, stretch it all the way behind. And then exhale, draw that knee into the chest. Roll on the inside of your right foot. Take your right hand to the outside of your left hand to the outside of your right foot, sorry. And then kind of bend in and kick your foot up to the sky. I know, we're going to try it again. Inhale, come back to where you were. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Stretch your leg behind it. The big breath in. And then knee into chest. Good. Pick up your right hand. Hold the outside of your left foot. Turn like you're crouching. And then stretch that leg up to the sky. Well done. So you're bending your right knee. Good. Inhale, come all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, this time the heels will lift. Your knees will bend and you'll gently step, or you can jump if that's what you feel like. Blocks are always handy if we feel tired and we're newer, getting back into our practice. Take a full breath in as we lift up halfway. And then a full long breath out as you fold in. We'll stay here for another couple of breaths. Any movement that's calling you, do that. Do that. And then on your next inhale, please bend your knees and place your hands on your knees. Good. Look forward. Take a breath in. I've got my feet about hip distance apart, so I'm going to suggest some of you could do a little wider. Maybe the elbows drop down and you bend in a little deeper. It's like you're watching the kids. How adorable they are. Or the dogs. Okay, everyone loves their dogs more than the kids, I think. Is that true? Yeah. Good. You could stay here or come back up if you need. Otherwise, inhale, arms go back behind you. Out to the side, like you're getting ready for that big embrace. Good. And then go high. Nice. We're going to take the weight into our right foot. And maybe just lift the left heel up. That might be enough for you, right? The left heel. Or maybe you can lift the left foot off the floor. Anyone? Oh, yeah, baby. Good. Place that left foot down. Take a breath in. Let the weight shift a little. You're just lifting the right heel. Remember, this isn't all levels. You might stay here. That's still putting weight and strength into your left leg, right? Or you can lift the foot up. Take care of you. You do you. There's no right or wrong here. I don't have that kind of philosophy. Foot down, knees bend deep. Woo! And then inhale, rise all the way up. Hands into your heart. Keep moving with breath. Arms wide and high. Inhale. Hands into the heart. Exhale. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Hands into your heart. Weight to your right foot. Please lift your left foot up. Find balance as you slowly start to turn towards the floor with your heart. The left leg kicks back. You could stay here or stretch your arms back or wide or forward, but that's harder, right? So again, it's just progressions. You do you. Please find the floor on your next inhale with your left foot. And rise up, crescent lunge. Well done. Exhale as you twist to your right, Good. Inhale, come on back up. Twist to your left. We'll do that a couple times. Hands to the sky, inhale. Twist to your right. Nice. Crescent lunge, inhale. Twisting open. 1 more time here, inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, warrior 2. Breath in. Maybe the palms turn up and you let the shoulders soften a little more. And as you do that, you kind of allow yourself that feeling of soaking into the earth. It's how I feel after rain. It's like this ability that we can soak in, we can land a little more deeply. Maybe the rains help to clear away some of that. Do I say shit? I'm being recorded. Oh man, yeah. That stuff that gets us all clogged up and concerned. Yeah. Right elbow to right knee, that arm over the ear, and just some of those beautiful sweeping up. And I'm going to say go inhale, go high. Exhale, go back and then around. Inhale, exhale. Just a couple of times on your own. Let it be slow. That's why I chose slow music. Is that okay? Rain feels like slow to me. Am I wrong? Yeah, it feels like that. Yeah. But strong, right? Oh, all right. On your next exhale, look down, turn down, let the hands land, the back heel lift, ground through your left hand as you step your right foot on top of the left. Now, modification, you could take your right foot out in front, right hand to the sky. Yeah, modify if you need. You do not have to do anything. You could keep your hands down, right? Nice. Think about leaning back into it. Even the head leans. Yes. Lift your hips a little higher. If your name starts with the letter K, you did it. Good. One more breath in. Turn towards the floor. Breath out. Knees to the floor if you need. Chaturanga. Cobra is a sweet invitation, or up dog if your preference. Down dog. Good. Heels lift, inhale. Knees bend, exhale. Jump forward or step. The half lift, inhale. The forward fold, exhale. Hands to knees, inhale, bend the knees. Elbows to thighs, exhale. Staying here or reach your arms back, inhale. Arms wide, exhale. Try smiling, maybe reach them forward. You know where we're going, right? So weight to your right, lift the left heel or foot. Nice. Can you go a little deeper? Whew. Yes. I know, I saw that breath. Good breath. Foot down, breath out. Ha. Shift the weight. Heel lifts or foot lifts. Both are good. Don't beat yourself up if this is hard, because guess what it is? Ah, foot down, breath out. Ha. Inhale, rise up. Hands to your heart. Whew. One big sweep. Inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Weight to your left foot as you lift your right. Take your time. You're going to look forward, start to bow forward. Nice and slow. Balance. Maybe the leg starts to stretch, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe the right hip drops down. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the arms like fly back behind you and that feels really great. Or they reach forward. Maybe. Your next inhale, let the back foot find the floor and reach on up. Exhale, twist to your left this time. Crescent lunge, inhale. Open to your right. Inhale, crescent lunge. Doesn't matter, left, right, doesn't matter. Exhale. No right or wrong, right? Exhale. One more time each time, inhale. This time, nice and slow, it's your left, it's warrior two, I forgot we landed here. Like it's been raining. Can you kind of dig your feet into the soft earth? Let her hold you. Does that make sense? Like feel your feet on your mat. Feel that resonance of support. Maybe turn the palms up and let the shoulders get a little softer. Yeah. Maybe the gaze is forward, but maybe it's not. Maybe you're leaning forward. That's a tendency. Maybe don't. Maybe draw into yourself a little more. Not be in a hurry where we're going, because you want to get there. You're like, can we just do the side angle and move on? Elbow to thigh, arm over ear, and then just move with your breath. It's up to the sky. Inhale, back behind you, and then sweep it through. Nice and slow. Inhale up. Exhale around. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Two more on your own. Good, and then look towards the floor. Hands frame the front foot as you lift back heel. Right hand grounds. You can step your left foot halfway along the mat or onto your right foot, your choice. Vashisthasana for about 3 breaths. The tendency is we're leaning forward, the head is leaning forward. Can you maybe trust in your shoulder? Right shoulder goes back, your head might even go back. Amazing, looking gorgeous, my friends. One more full breath in. The exhale takes you all the way to the earth. All the way to the earth. Sweet cobra or up dog if that's your practice. Gorgeous. I love the block, Steph. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, lift the heels. The exhale, the knees bend, and at the end of the exhale, the movement forward. Good. Full up, half lift. Deep release. Exhale. Yes, hands to knees. Inhale. Promise it'll be the last time. Promise, promise, promise. So again, if your feet are always the way together, not wrong, harder, just saying, yeah? So if you take them hip distance, it helps. You can come, if you bring your elbows down, I just find I bend deeper. Do you guys find that? I know. It's a good little trick, isn't it? All right. Maybe arms back behind you. Inhale. Maybe wide, look forward, maybe smile, maybe up. Good. Weight to your right foot, lift your left heel. Good. Maybe your left foot. This time we're going to push our right leg straight. Thank God. And then exhale, bend your elbows. Arms to the sky, inhale. Good. Exhale. You move mats. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, inhale. Yeah, that makes sense. Exhale. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. Hope nobody was doing weights this morning with their arms. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Bend the elbows, bend the knees. Reach those arms back. Take a breath in. Out to the side, breath out. Forward and up. Inhale. Weight to your left. Heel lift. You could stay here or lift the foot. Everybody, though, we're pushing it up. If you've got a block in front of you, you could even pop your foot on a block is good. Exhale, elbows bend. Good. Inhale, reach. Nice. Exhale. Doing great. Move with your breath. Feel the shoulders move back. Maybe the heart opens a little more. Yes. Temperature's rising a little bit. Inhale. Bend the elbows, bend your knees, squat down. Reach your arms back. Take a breath in. Out to the side, breath out. Inhale. Reach up, stay, and then rise up. Hands into your hearts. Maybe this time close your eyes for a moment. Just feel your feet on the earth. Feel the expansion within you. This is a practice. This is a connection. Let that flame that you're sparking, that you're fueling with your breath, fill all that you are, not just inwardly, but the surrounds of you as well. And then we'll move with breath. Open your eyes. It's our right foot the weight goes to if we lift our left. And then stretching it back. Again, you could choose to do full Virabhadrasana 3. And then find the floor with your back foot. It's a crescent lunge. Inhale. Twist to your right. Good. Inhale. Straight to warrior 2. Exhale. This time you'll reverse it. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Extended side angle. Inhale. Elbow to thigh or a block or the floor. Exhale. Good. Stay with your breath. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to lift your left hand to the sky and straighten your right leg. It's Trikonasana, triangle pose. So try other, yeah, there you go. Nice. If you like to stretch your arm over your ear, I like that. I don't know why I need more space in my diaphragm, but I do. Oh, sitting in front of that computer. Stop doing that, Denise. Stop it. Why do I do that? Good. You're going to take your top hand to your hip and look to the floor. A block's a really great idea as you inhale and bend your right knee, stepping in and up to Ardha Chandrasana. The block will travel forward and to the right to find balance. Good. Stay with breath. Maybe straightening that leg. Maybe the top leg as high as the hip if you can. Nice. Maybe just for a moment, you feel that drawing in of the belly, the awareness of the body meeting the breath, and maybe your right hand can just glide onto your heart. Maybe. Amazing. Slow-mo, find the earth with your back foot. And we'll turn on the exhale. It's that runner's lunge, back heel lifts. Left hand grounds, Vashisthasana. This time, maybe you lift your right foot up. Maybe you step it behind you. Maybe you feel like you have a little more space to open the heart here. And I like to bend my elbow and really like draw the chest up. Nice. The inhale will lift you up. The exhale will travel you to Chaturanga, to your choice of a back bend. Down dogs where we'll meet. The heels will lift, inhale. The knees will bend, exhale. Stepping or jumping forward. Fill up, really full breath in. Exhale, let something go all the way out. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to the sky. Hands to your heart as you exhale. It's the weight to the left foot as you lift the right knee. Exhale as you start to pour yourself forward. Making choices with your arms to suit. You know what the positions are. Hold to that. Stay with that. Nice. And then as you're ready to take an inhale, bend that left knee, let the foot find the floor, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist to your left. Crescent lunge, inhale, straight to warrior two. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale, stay for the exhale, stretch it out. Nice. Extended side angle, elbow to thigh, or maybe hand to floor, your choice. Full breath in, long breath out. Good. Right hand to sky, inhale. Left leg straightens, exhale. You're in Trikonasana. You could have your hand on the shin, your left hand on shin, or to a block behind you, or to the floor, your choice. Again, the arm, we tend to open with our arm. Try not to do that. Try instead, Felicity, I'm going to suggest try that, baby. And then go more space here, right? Yeah. And then try leaning back. I'm here so you won't fall over. Even more. Do you trust me? You don't need me, but that's it. Yeah. All right. Top hand to your hip. Look to the floor. Take your time. Maybe choose a block. I think a block's a great idea. Step in and up to Ardha Chandrasana. It's a balanced pose. Just for a minute. Yeah. And then go wide. Yeah, there you go. That'll make it easier, right? Oh, then I start singing. Sorry, I need to turn the music up. Can you lift your top foot as high as your hip? It doesn't matter. It's not like it's essential, but can you find a little more balance from that shape? And even as you draw the belly in, can you lift your left hand? That's the bottom hand. It becomes a full-on, really freaking hard balance position, just saying. But guess what? It may not make you a better person, so don't have to do it. Just saying. I don't know. Slow-mo, that back foot's going to find the earth. And then exhale, turn, frame, and take a breath in that runner's lunge. Step your foot either on top, your left foot on top of your right, or behind you, lifting your hips, lifting your hearts, really. Yeah, maybe think about bending your top arm and noticing how you get a little more free. Yes. Bianca, like, check you out. Okay. Amazing, Sarah. Amazing. Like you're going to New Zealand on Friday. Exactly. One more breath in. You lift up on that breath and then you follow the breath through a flow. And I'm going to suggest a child's pose, perhaps, or down dog. We'll meet and we'll take 3 to 5 breaths, or whatever feels good for you, my friends. A little more movement might feel good. Who needs hot yoga? It got pretty hot, didn't it? Yeah. Tune back into this feeling of coming into this awareness of the expansiveness of you through your breath. Not just in the skin suit, but in this energy pulsation that surrounds you. As you're ready, hands and knees is where we'll meet. Hands and knees are where we'll meet. Take a breath in, lift your right leg behind you. Exhale as you step it through. I've got blocks handy, you may not need them, but just in case. Anjani Asana, take a breath in. Good, bend your elbows, breath out. The back bend, but it's gentle. Oh, I love this song. Inhale, reach on up. Good. This time, right hand to right thigh as you twist open, left hand to the back of your mat. You could stay here or maybe bend in a little deeper. Let your left foot rise up to meet your hand, coming into a thigh stretch. It might feel nice to stay turned open to the left. You might need a block on your right hand to help. You might need a blanket under the knee. So, Patricia, you're always welcome to use a blanket under the knee if it's a little tight. And then some of us might start to twist towards the front of our mats and reach our right hand back so that we catch that left foot with both hands. Remember, your shoulders have to lift up and back for that. This could change your life. Thigh stretches could change your life, just saying. Yeah. Talk to my osteo, he'll tell you that, serious. Giggle if you're wobbly, because that's just life, isn't it? It's the storm. Yeah, it's a storm of life. Lift your hearts up a little more. All right, just be very gentle. Release the foot. Woo, that was a big pop for me. Lift your arms up. Maybe bend in a little deeper. That's pretty deep. Good, and then hands to the floor. We're going to stretch your right leg straight. So this is Ardha Hanumanasana or half Hanuman. Or if you have flexibility or just a desire to stretch out a little more, I think I have more desire than flexibility. Maybe start to take your front foot a little more forward. Maybe, baby. So if you have a block and you want to support yourself here, you could pop a block under your hammy. That's a nice thing. I think it's nice to move from side to side a little. Just saying, it's not just your hamstrings at play. There's this big joint in our body that joins the upper and lower called the hips. Anyone's familiar with that area of their bodies? They need to open as well. If you're all the way down, you're one of those crazy people and you want to come into another thigh stretch, you could do that. Maybe not. All right. Take your time as you come out of it. Bring your right hand to the inside. Take your right leg all the way out to the right. Good. Find the back of your mat. Right hand to the sky. So this is a modified Vashisthasana, but I think pretty nice. Over the ear, keep pressing down through your right foot. Good, 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 good. Nice. And then inhale, turn, exhale, I think just land. If you want another flow, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, the rest of us normal people, it's left legless for the finale, left foot forward. Rise up, Anjani Asana, inhale. Elbows bend, exhale. Inhale as you rise up and then open to your right, exhale. Left hand to thigh. Again, make a choice. You might want to pad that back knee. I think that's a good idea. You can also use a block under your left hand for support. I think that's a good idea too. And then maybe that right foot floats up to meet your hand. Just be careful that you're not doing this. Can you see that? Let's open that shoulder up. Yeah. Be careful. Sometimes we need more space than we think. So you could always take your left foot a little wider. Notice what that does for balance. Kind of helpful, right? You could stay here or maybe start to turn the torso forward. Maybe left hand catches the right. Maybe, baby. Can you draw the heel into the buttock? Can you lift your hearts up? Ah, shoulders are back. Really nice, everybody. And Aretha's going to sing to you now. She's like really feeling you. Say with a breath. One more. Be careful as you release that back foot. Hands to blocks or the floor as you come into Ardha Hanumanasana. Good. Staying here or exploring, extending your left leg out a little more. Again, a block under the thigh might be really supportive. Nice, Katie, Katie. I don't know why I have to say your name twice. It's so funny. Some people need twice. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry if your leg's not straight per se, as in the knee might be bent, but can you drop your left hip down a little more? Notice what that does. Not forward, but back and down. Just notice what that does. Yeah, how fun is that? Yes. Again, you might move a little from left to right, just moving into spaces. Maybe you haven't explored that yet this morning. And then we'll take our time to slowly come out of this. Left leg goes out. Your hand to the inside, left hand to the inside. And then take it all the way to the back of your mat. It's a modified Vashi, inhale. And then left hand over the ear, exhale. And I'm really pushing strongly through that left foot to really open up here. Nice. Good. Left hand to floor, left knee to floor. If you'd like a down dog, might feel really lovely here. If you'd like another flow, that might feel really lovely here. And then we'll lower our knees, shift our hips to the side and set up for bridge pose using our blocks. So full disclosure, I've had some, well, forever I've had hip stuff, but the truth is we need strength to help us heal and a container of support for our this body of ours. This is going to be strong, so not every, like I have choices. Listen to what serves you best. I'm going to step our feet onto our blocks. And again, those books at home might be really helpful. Move your hips towards your blocks. It's harder the more space. If you want to work harder, by all means, keep your booty away, up to you. And then lower the scapula, the upper back onto the earth. And pause here, feeling the head and shoulders ground. So there's space in your lower lumbar. Good. And then feeling the feet on the blocks, we're going to slowly curl the hips up to the sky. This is a supported bridge pose with your feet on the blocks. And then lower it back down, and we'll do this a few times. So to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, you lift. And then it's a sweet unfolding as you lower the hips back down. So lifting up for 5, 4, 3, a little squeeze at the top of your glutes, and then slowly coming on down. If you want to work harder, if you lift your toes up and just come onto your heels, that's wicked hard. And there might be some people who would like that efficiency in their practice, that you could try that. And we've got about 3 more here. Keep moving with your breath. Good. Last one, wherever you are. And then keeping your left foot on the block, please take your right ankle on top of your left knee, your right ankle on top of your left knee. And you want to just let that right knee open. So you could even use your hand gently on the inner right side, just to press and open here. Good. You can keep your hips down for this one. Make it a little, yeah, there we go. And then with both hands now, gently guide them behind your head. And I want you to think about the belly button now drawing down and in towards the earth, creating that container of support. And then on your next inhale, lift your shoulders, lift your head, and lift your left foot. And then lower all the way back down. Inhale, belly button to earth as you draw up. You know, aren't you happy you came to class with me? Exhale, lower on down. Keep moving with breath. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze a little more. There we go. Now go down. Sometimes slower and less is more than fast and lots. For 5, lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, nice and slow. We've got 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Move with your breath. You can always just do the leg if it's too much with the head. All right, we've got 1 more, right? Am I right? I think so. Good. Keep your left foot down, stretch your right leg to the sky. Maybe swirl the ankle, like turn your foot around. Good. Reaffirm shoulders and back of head and left foot down as you inhale and lift your hips off the floor. Good. Exhale, lower your hips down. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Good. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. 2 more. Stay with me. Good. This time, inhale and lift and hold. Stretch your leg towards the end of your mat and just hold here for 5 and 4 And 3, lift your hips, there we go. And then slow-mo, hips slow down, right leg meets, well, right foot meets the block. And then just close your eyes. It's gonna feel really good to be on the ground right now. It's your left foot on your right knee as you're ready. Again, use your hand, don't use your hand. It's a gentle hip opening. You want to create a curve in your spine so you can play with moving the pelvis here and notice what happens. Good, and then hands behind the head. The breath in draws the belly button in. Feel that contraction as you lift the shoulders, the head, and the right foot. And then slowly release. And then maybe try that 5 count as you lift up. Then you start to feel the vibrations. Is it just me? You guys are so strong. Inhale, lift. Your right knee draws in. Good. Exhale as you lower. 3 more, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. For 5 as you lift. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Exhale. Inhale. And just 3 more. That was a joke. Just seeing if you were paying attention. You're not. All right. Oh, man, that's getting in there. Okay, right foot down, left foot to the sky. Twirl that ankle. Just let the energy move somewhere else. Move to your foot. Feel the shoulders on the earth once more, back of head. And then we're going to inhale and lift the hips up, pushing down through your right foot and then lowering. Just a few repetitions. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. Good. Exhale and lower. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. This time stay lifted. And then the leg floats towards the end of your mat, not towards the earth. So the knees are the same height. And we'll just hold here for 5. And 4. Keep your hips lifted. Keep your hips lifted. There we go. Just 2. And 1. Slowly lower your hips and then lower your foot. This time, just take the feet to the inside of your blocks and move the blocks off your mat. And again, knees knocked together, just like you did at the beginning, and just feel really grounded here. So we're going to have choices. We'll either do our supported bridge with our hands under our sacrum, maybe. We might choose, we might feel like we have something more to offer. Place our hands beside our ears, coming into upward facing bow. We might make eye contact with me and say, I need help. I know none of this above, and I'd be happy to help you. Wherever you're at, do one back bend of choice, or back extension it is. Do you want help? Yeah, so I would just do a bridge. This is actually really good for lower back stuff, and we will stretch it out. So nice, Steph, nice, guys. Bianca, I would turn your hands out. It's going to help your shoulders. I'm not saying you have problems with your shoulders, but that will help. Nice, Laura. Maybe lift your heels up. Give your back a little more space. How good is that? Yeah. And then come on down, nice and slow. Take your feet wide as you come down and let your knees go from side to side. Again, it's not about how many we do, it's how we feel. So just feel that in your body, how good that feels. I think it feels good. Yeah. And then, Steph, do you mind being my demo chick? I'm just going to do ankles, hold my ankles. I know you don't need it, but just to show others. Yeah. So do you mind coming on my mat though for the folks at home? So of course you can't do this at home, but I really think our backs are someplace that we need to spend some attention. Will you roll to the side and just watch? Steph's a professional. She's a yoga teacher, just saying. Oh, fabulous, by the way. So just watch though. Sometimes it's really great. Let me turn this music off. To have a friend around to help us, right? And it just feels deeper and richer. So if you would like this, maybe not if you're just getting back to yoga, maybe try me. I'm good for it. I've done it a few times. Steph's going to come up onto the top of her head and pause a minute. She gets her shoulders all the way, stay on your head for a minute, baby, come down. She's going to get her shoulders all the way back. So move your elbows back away from me. And then she's going to hold this. You got it. You got it. You got it. Now, as she pushes down, I'm just giving her this really sweet. How good does that feel, Steph? Right? Just takes it out of your wrists and your shoulders, right? And so, oh, look at her go. She probably could straighten her legs all the way. I don't know, Steph, but that's pretty deep. All right. So-mo as you come on down. Just watch here. She comes on down. We did all the work for this. Keep your hands where they are. So this is her shoulders off her back. Let me move you. Yeah. And this is her shoulders on her back. Come back here. Yes. So her shoulders are off her back and her shoulders are on her back. That engagement of your arm bones drawing back in gives you more space here. Right? So as much as lots of people are like boo-hooing alignment these days, I think it has a lot of gifts. Thank you, oh gorgeous one. Amazing. We're going to do another couple. Will you try it? If your hands are going like that, your arm bones are turning in. So if you turn them out a little bit, try it one more time. I'm good for it. You want to try it? I can see you want to try it, Felicity. And plus you match Steph. I could see you reflecting in her. Yeah, grab my ankles. If it doesn't feel good on the way up, you can say stop, right? Or if you're ready, come to the top of your head. Yep. Good. Keep these in and then push through your arms. Yep, really strong and come on up. Yeah, lift your heels up, love. Yeah, push through your arms more. Push through. Yes. How you doing? Are you breathing?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope so. Go you. Oh, didn't think you were going to do that today, right? No. Good. Anyone? Katie?
Not today.
All right. Nice. Come on down. Do the twisting thing rather than knees into chest. Do the twisting thing rather than knees into chest. I hope you did something wonderful at home. Do we still have blocks? We're going to maybe come into lifting our hips up and placing a block under our sacrum. If you want a deeper inversion, I'm going to give you choices, but this is the first one. Legs up to the sky. This could be where you stay. I think this is really gorgeous, just saying. If you want a little more, flipping over into a plow position from here could be really good. And then lifting up into shoulder stand. But I want you to keep your chin lifted. You don't want to get the vertebra of the spine, the neck compressed. So you want to keep your chin lifted. So like a little critter could crawl underneath. Not that there's critters in the studio, just saying. Well, not that I know of, right? Nice. Yeah, Steph's actually got her arms up. That feels really nice, just to drain the energy into the four corners of our bodies. Enjoy your breath. We'll take at least another 10 here. Again, it could just be your legs lifted. I can't help it. I'm playing this song again. I love it. Slow-mo. If you're in a shoulder stand, come back to plow. And then just a really slow roll down your spine. If you just have your legs up in the air, gently bend them. Feel the earth beneath you and then lift your hips. Remove the block. We're going to keep our knees bent, right leg to the sky. Hold the back of your right hammies. You could stretch your left leg straight if you wanted. You could use a strap over your foot if you wanted. Thanks, Laura. Love you. We're going to hold the outside of our right thigh with our right hand. We release our left hand and guide our right leg over to the right, over to the right. Maybe just as low as your hips. And then you want to feel into what's best for you. I think lifting maybe your leg towards your shoulder helps. Exactly, Sarah. That's a nice choice. On an inhale, right leg lifts. I'm going to suggest bending the knee as you take that leg over the body into a supine twist. And you can always move your hips a little deeper if you need to. You can also let a block be under your right knee to support it here. Nice. Moving with your breath. Inhale, come back. Maybe a little squeeze of that leg. And then right foot to floor, knee is bent as you lift your left leg up to the sky. Hands behind the hamstring. Press your hamstrings into your hand, like just feel that. And you might keep your right knee bent or extend your right leg straight. Left hand holds the outside of your left thigh as you release your right arm and guide the left leg out to the side. Don't let it land. Don't let it land. Oh, I like that. Yes. I was going to help you, but yeah. You got it, sister. Nice. And then up to sky as you're ready. I think you can keep your legs straight. I just like to bend it. For me, I get deeper into the sacroiliac, into the nerves that join the bodies and the back and in my lower back, and I need to release that. Your gaze could be to your left if you have that range of motion, or just straight up to the sky. Again, a block could be under your knee for support. That's a good thing. I encourage anyone with lower back stuff, which many of us have, to sleep with a pillow between your legs. So good for you. Take your time, everyone, rolling back onto your back, hugging your left knee in, and then maybe hugging your right knee in a little rock and roll on that spine. Maybe a little gratitude, maybe grabbing a layer or socks, maybe blocks under the thighs, any one thing that you need to set up for Shavasana. And then as you come into our final resting place this morning, please take a moment to start rubbing your hands together. And then place your hands over your eyes. You can do this laying down. If you're seated, you can do it laying down. Let that feeling of your hands on your face really draw the gaze more deeply inwards. Let yourself sink inside, feeling the earth hold the body as you gently lift the fingers and maybe just stretch the forehead. Keep your eyes closed. Just stretch the skin on the forehead. If you're not too attached to what your hair looks like, maybe into the temples, into your skull, a little dry massage here, like you were shampooing your scalp. And then down if you can, the back of the neck, and just feel the stretch of your skin here and land on the top of your shoulders and squeeze into this very sensitive area of our bodies. It's a little squeeze to release. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. And then drawing one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Please just take a moment to really tune in once more to your breath. Not that you're deepening your breath, but you're just feeling that rhythmic cycle from the heart to the belly, from the belly to the heart. Let that sweet rhythm sink you deeper in, keeping the hands here or just letting them glide alongside the body. Know you are safe. Know you're being held. And let yourself drop deeper in. And every time the mind wants to draw you away, let the breath guide you back inward. Just gently let the breath expand. Let the mind be free to wander. Welcome all the sounds that you might be hearing. I think it's nice to rub your thumbs over the tips of your fingers. This gentle communication to our hearts. Maybe the toes start to wiggle as well. And just really slowly, one knee at a time, allow yourself to really give yourself a sweet embrace here. Take your time to turn to one side or however you choose to make your way up to a seat. Join me as you're ready with your hands in front of your heart. And together, let us seal this time together with the sweet sound of ourselves, truly the sounds of our hearts. The sound of Om one time together. Take a deep breath in. Bowing to your hearts as I bow to each of you with immense gratitude for your good company. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you to friends at home. If you're listening to it later, take good care of yourself.